Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel. Boy, we got some goodies in today, man. We got some goodies in today. It seems that everybody is smelling the coffee. Most people are smelling the coffee and coming to the realization that Caitlin Clark is the GOAT. Most people are coming to the realization that she is the best thing since pants with pockets, the best thing since sliced bread. Most people are coming to that realization. Everybody but a few, and we'll get to those. Today we had an NBA All-Star, an NBA All-NBA guy, superstar, max contract guy. We had none other than Podcast P, PG-13, Paul George come out and speak about the greatness of Caitlin Clark and talking about how Caitlin Clark is definitely the face of the WNBA. Yes, there's other great players, but it can only be one face, and that's Caitlin Clark. Let's hear what Paul George had to say.
These girls, you got to put it in perspective. Right. These girls have been grinding to grow the game of basketball in the WNBA. They've been grinding to grow the sport to the world, the viewerships. They've been grinding for all of this. And then you have this girl that comes along from college and is an instant change. She's handed pretty much being the face of the league. There's going to be girls that are offended by that. And there's going to be girls that think she's got to earn it and she doesn't deserve this early. She's handled it great.
She didn't get handed anything. She took it. You know when she took it? When 3 million people decided to watch her versus these other stars that could only get 200,000 viewers. She took it.
I think she's performed last year. She's performing again this year. I think she's the rightful face of the NBA.
Look, how come all the NBA cats, they can admit it. They can keep it real and say, look, man, shorty right there, that's the face. She's the face. She's not moving the needle. She is the needle. She is the needle. She about to help all of y'all get paid. Y'all all gonna try to use her numbers during this new CBA. Y'all gonna try to capitalize off Caitlin Clark. We all see it. The NBA players see it. LeBron see it. Robert Griffin see it. Paul George see it. We all see it.
Up there with Asia Wilson, with Nafisa, with still some of the legends, Breanna Stewart.
Great players. They just not needle movers. And it's okay. That does not mean they're not fantastic basketball players. Great players, not needle movers.
Kelsey Plum.
Love Kelsey Plum.
Up and coming rising star, Bunky, Paige Beckers.
Paige Becker.
Not only is her game talking, but she's out there talking. Like she's backing it up.
I love Caitlin Clark personality, man.
I love her too, man. I think she's great for the game of basketball in general, bro.
And come on, Podcast P.
Nah. Damn that. Salute the Podcast P. You need to come on Keep the Vision, CC. We gonna make it happen. But nah, man, shout out to Paul George and them guys keeping it real. Saying, look, this girl is the face, dog. It is what it is. She's the face. She's the needle mover. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, rising tide moves all boats. Instead of hating and flagrant fouling and having these bogus officials, having all these bogus refs and all that, y'all need to go on and make sure Caitlin Clark is taken care of. And, you know, hey, man, she's the golden ticket, brother. She's the golden ticket, and she gonna make all of y'all a lot richer. But you know, everybody can see it. It's just a few haters in the W. And for some reason, Nike can't see it. They don't seem to grasp or understand it. Let's take a look at this here. Let's take a look-see.
Let's you and me talk about Caitlin.
Hold on one second.
Clark. Let's you and me talk about Caitlin Clark since you refuse to talk about Caitlin Clark. I care deeply about you. I spent over a decade in your marketing organization. I spent several years trying to get into your organization, and it's been 3 years since I left your company. I'm just here as a friend. I care about you. I want to show you two different charts here. One, your stock price since 2021. It is down nearly 60%. Your executives and the people who are making these decisions, their stock options are worthless. Meanwhile, you have the single biggest needle mover in all of American sports since Michael Jordan, and you have somehow convinced yourself that you need to slow play this. Let me show.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. You got the biggest needle mover since Michael Jordan. Caitlin Clark should have had shoes out before her first game. The CC should have been out before her very first game last year. Makes no sense. But we're going to get into why.
Show you Google Trends search traffic for 4 female basketball players. There is one who only rivals Caitlin Clark, and that is Angel Reese, and you do not have her. She is.
And mind you, Angel Reese only is up there when y'all race baiting and doing all this, and they play the fever, and she do something crazy to get attention, and then she gets into searches with Caitlin Clark. Like, what happened? Like that's the only time she's in this.
She was over at Reebok. I am so confused as to how you would be so invested in the WNBA for several years, and you have been doing great work to try to elevate and uplift that league and many of the athletes there. But this seems like you have convinced yourself that this needs to be an either-or conversation. And we never have an either-or conversation in the men's sports. You have like 10 signature athletes. Half of them don't deserve a signature shoe. And we figure out a way to market them.
Y'all find ways to market NBA dudes that we don't even really care about. Ain't nobody buying. Like, stop it, man. Stop it. Y'all playing games, Nike. Y'all are playing games, and it's clearly because y'all, as soon as y'all signed her, y'all had Asia Wilson and all these people hating, talking about, oh, Asia Wilson been there. She ain't got her shoe put out. This person ain't got no shoe. Everybody start crying and hating. When the bottom line is, it don't matter what WNBA player shoe you put out, ain't nobody gonna sell like Caitlin Clark. We all know that. Her all-star jersey sold out within minutes. Her regular season jersey sells out in minutes. She's selling faster than Kim Kardashian Skims, man. Nike, y'all playing games. Y'all put her in an ad. Y'all said everybody name but her. It's like, it's crazy.
LeBron James showed up as the chosen one, and you have the chosen one. He got all of the marketing, and yet you still were able to figure out how to market Kobe as well. I realize tomorrow we are going to get a Kobe Protro, apparently. I haven't heard much about it. It's going to be $190. Very few people will be able to get it, and that will be about a year after you have signed her and after she won Rookie of the Year. This is so confusing to me.
Mind you, this guy has worked with Nike for over 15 years. He's exposing the foolishness that's going on.
I am so perplexed. I wrote 2,000 words on it in my newsletter this week. Read it, but I didn't even send one last week because I've been sitting in a room like Beautiful Mind trying to figure out all of the stupid reasons why you might be sitting on your hand. Wemby got his Alien campaign less than a year after he had been signed, and he got a player edition shoe. I guess that
whose shoes gonna sell more, Wemby or Caitlin Clark's? We don't even got to think about that. We already know.
You're doing that with Caitlin, but I'm so confused as to why you wouldn't be doing bigger campaigns with her. You finally put her in a Super Bowl campaign with 9 other women, and all respect to them, but none of them are moving the needle quite like she is.
Of course,
your tagline in that was "You can't win, so win." One of the best explanations I can come up with is that you are wringing your hands and afraid to enter into this politically divisive conversation that has been co-opted by the media and pundits who are race baiting and doing all kinds of ridiculous things around women's basketball.
Y'all don't want to put out Caitlin Clark shoes and all that because y'all think people gonna start talking race and all that foolishness. That's scaring y'all away from putting out shoes and product of the biggest star you have on the Nike, not named LeBron James. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Come on, man.
Can't win, so win. You have the unicorn, the chosen one, the one who everyone wants to hear from, and you were just sitting around. Gatorade, State Farm, Gainbridge, Wilson Basketball have all figured out how to have a point of view with Caitlin Clark. Please, for the love of God, figure something out.
That's all. Like at the end of the day, y'all are really listening. Y'all are scared of people talking race because y'all put out a Caitlin Clark products. Are you serious? Y'all put out some CC. I'm going to get my CC sneakers right now. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Paige Beckers had her own PE before she even got to the W. Y'all got Nike Paige Beckers merch. How y'all have no Caitlin Clark stuff? Come on, man. It's a joke. It's a joke, man. The real ones is able to put color aside and all that other stuff and recognize there ain't been a female to come through and do it like this. There ain't been a woman to come through and take over the game like this. It is what it is. Keep the vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.